Hello, everybody. I've heard that people were asking for an update for 4Gen, so my name's Clopper. I'm the spokesman, and I'd be happy to provide one. So what I did was I typed up this update script. I'm going to read slash paraphrase from it. It kind of lays out where we are and where we're going. Um, Now, these plans are subject to change, but this is the state of our thinking right now. Now, overall, we're in a very strong place. We have submitted our work in creating extracellular matrices of the foreskin for peer review. So once those are accepted and published, we'll be ready to advance onto animal trials, which will likely be in 2018. Now, animal trials and all the associated costs are expensive. And thank you so much for your donations so far. They've enabled the start of this culture-changing company. Now, it's likely that we will transition to a for-profit in 2018. We've brokered a partnership with Net Capital, a crowdfunding company in Boston, and they're going to host and promote our equity-based crowdfunding campaign in the near future. Now, we're looking to time this crowdfunding campaign with the intactivist momentum generated from the new documentary by filmmaker Brendan Marotta titled American Circumcision, which is on film festival tour now and is doing very well. This documentary has received raving reviews, and it has the potential to change everything. And it's in a medium that people consume, like documentaries. I mean, I know, I've seen this, and this film cannot and it will not be ignored. Now, when this documentary becomes widely available on video on demand, the US public will grasp the exceedingly simple and undeniable truth that the foreskin is just a normal part of the body. I mean, how is this not obvious? There are compelling reasons we are all born with one. Evolution designed our reproductive organs very intentionally. Now, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but the term foreskin is just a misnomer. It's actually just the penis. Culturally, we use the term foreskin to name the part of the penis we amputate for demonstrably no reason in this country. Now, I'm a scientist, so I'm obligated to omit any superstitious reasons. Uh, Now, the only difficult aspect of circumcision to grasp is the magnitude of our culture's ignorance that enables these acts of sexual violence against children or infants and the men they become. Luckily, the film American Circumcision conveys these truths masterfully, which makes our job raising money to address this human rights violation much, much easier. Now, on a different note, I've heard some of you have been asking about a talk I recently gave at Cornell University. It was a culmination of years of research, personal anecdotes and observations, and some jokes too. It was a comprehensive narrative of the entire genital cutting phenomenon from its inception to present day. There's no fluff, there are no holes, and there's no counter argument. Now, the students thought it was kind of funny too, which was nice. But I could see their minds breaking inside their skulls as they fully understood the magnitude of this crime. Now, my thinking right now is not to release the talk, but rather consider it a practice run and re-deliver it at a much larger venue. Now, this may be open to the public. The details are still to be determined, but we'll definitely let you know how this project develops. Um, and besides, this talk is probably better suited until after the documentary American Circumcision injects a healthy level of awareness about this issue into the US, so people are more ready and willing to hear this, this it's quite long but compelling narrative of this entire phenomenon. Why do cultures take their children and amputate parts of their reproductive organs? And I think once people are aware that this is an issue, they'll be ready and willing to hear the explanation behind it. Um, but overall, 4Gen's very well positioned to make some serious structural changes in the United States. It's our opinion that we're no longer years, but rather months away from an inflection point in the public's opinion on the acceptability of cutting into the flesh of newborn children and amputating important functional parts of their reproductive organ. The mere fact that this exists often makes me wonder if I'm living in an episode of The Twilight Zone. But inertial ignorance is a commonality of all genital cutting cultures, so I mean, what do you expect? But did people think this was just going to continue indefinitely? No, no. This issue is coming to a head, and it is coming to a head soon. I'm sure we're all very excited to see how this drama plays out. I know that I am. But anyways, that's all for now. Um, Enjoy the holiday season, everybody, and expect very big changes in 2018. Thank you again for all your support.